playoffs are here for Los Angeles Football Club. In their first season, LAFC is now in the knockout round playing against Real Salt Lake. This is a win or go home round, so the teams have only one chance to move on. During the regular season, Los Angeles defeated Salt Lake twice, but this is the playoffs, so Salt Lake could take this game. Los Angeles will have all its stars available to play, and that can be big trouble for Real Salt Lake. Banco California Stadium will be loud tonight as they watch their squad in its first playoff game. All season long, LAFC had one problem. They could not finish out games. From the 55-minute to the end, LAFC found ways to fail scoring. Many times in the second half could have scored, but players were out of place. They couldn't keep the ball moving at times, and the players knew they were not playing well. Probably the worst part of the game was the Salt Lake's winning goal was deflection of LAFC Walker Zimmerman. Tamir Kraylock scored the first two goals for Real Salt Lake. His second goal tied the game. Danilo Silva and Christian Ramirez put the ball in the net for Los Angeles. The play was delayed in the final minutes of the match when LAFC fans were throwing things at Real Salt Lake players. The match was basically over at the time. Salt Lake moves on to host Sporting Kansas City, and LAFC prepares for next season.
This LAFC team that we beat tonight is, for me, one of the best, if not the best, expansion team. You know, and then if you put them that they've been in the league for 10 years, my opinion wouldn't change. They're one of the best teams in this league. Player for player, coaching. We worked a lot over the last 7 to 10 days because we had that extra rest on how the game was going to unfold, how we wanted it to unfold. We knew that we weren't going to have the bulk of the possession. We knew that their special players in Rossi and Vela and Fellhaber and Wynn, even we pinpointed their outside backs, Harvey and Betashore, as very dangerous players in the attack. We worked a lot on our movement, you know, on our limiting space centrally, trying to trap on the sideline. And for them to come in here and do that and execute it and put that performance in, at times it wasn't pretty, but that's what you have to do to get a result.
This season we had enough moments of really good football that I think the vision of what we want to be can be achieved. But to really get to where, you know, I say every night, you know, that part of controlling games, when a team like Salt Lake comes in tonight and listen, they got this second chance to be in the playoffs, and now they come in and they're going to fight and scrap on every play. And so the ability in those kind of games to still be so sharp, so good with the ball, so good with your decisions. So, you know, that's Barcelona. So we're not Barcelona yet, but we're having a great time trying.
For the supporters and what they meant to us this season. It really made it a special year, and you know, you even look at what we accomplished, and when you have a team that realizes at the end of this season that we still felt like we underachieved, that's pretty special, because we did a thing that not a lot of expansion teams or clubs have done, and we still walk away knowing that we have a lot more to be able to give.
Losing at home is never fun. I think feeding off of what Walker said, it's the way that we lost. We went out playing our game and the style that we've created this first year, and it took an own goal and a wonder goal to take us out.
It's difficult to be out of the playoff. Of course, the way we lost is difficult to accept, because we feel like we control the game, we create chances, we feel better team, but in the end, football is like that. If you don't score goals and you are not tough enough in your back, you can win. So we have to learn a lot.
From Bank of California Stadium, this is Claudia Gestro for the LA Post-Examiner.